Paul Dworzak here again, Unique Chrysler, 915 Walker's Line, Burlington, Ontario, a division of Car Nation Canada, with part 2 of my 2015 Jeep Wrangler segment. Little hairier than last time, still sporting my official Jeep badge, which is actually the toolkit that they provide you with the 2015 Jeep Wrangler. This giving you all the recommended tools to remove the hardtop, so you can sport the soft top. This 15 Sahara trim level in white, I'm going to go over the differences over the lower trim level, the Sport S. Starting at the front of this 2015 Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Sahara, you're going to notice the silver bumper cover, both front and rear, which I'll show you in a minute. The Sport S would simply have this black ABS finish on the front. This is just a cover over the existing bumper. Continuing on with the 7-slat grille, representing all 7 continents. In my earlier video, I showed you that this was a change for 2014. They went to a clear turn signal over a amber. Under the hood of the Sahara, over the Sport S, no different. It's your standard 3.6 liter Pentastar engine. Choice of 2 transmissions, a 5-speed automatic with Tiptronic, and also a 6-speed manual. The rear gear axle ratio is a 3.21, no different than the Sport. Continuing on from the front to the driver's side, a big difference you're going to notice at the Sahara is these body-colored Fender Flares. This one in particular being white painted finish. If it was blue, black, it would be black, but it's no longer this black ABS finish. It is a painted finish. This one in particular is equipped with this upgraded wheel. It's still an 18-inch wheel, no different than the standard wheel of the Sahara. It's simply a 9-spoke chrome finish. This is a $250 option. Receiving 5 wheels, it's a $50 upgrade per wheel. Simply refines the vehicle a little bit more, making it a little more posh. The side mirrors in the Sahara trim level are power as well as heated, but still manual fold. This is an option at the Sport S, but standard equipment on the Sahara. For those of you not familiar with much about the Wrangler, I'm going to cover some of the panels that are removable, but I'll start here at the front. This windshield actually drops down when you remove these plates and rests on these 2 bump stops and can be secured by this tie down, which has a corresponding one on the windshield. It's quite a bit of work to remove the wipers, the plate. There's a few things internally you have to undo, but you can actually drop this, as well as even remove all the doors. You may have seen people on the road driving around. There's simply a bolt down here you would remove. The doors lift off, both front and back. Store them in your garage, backyard, go doorless. Continuing on, let me go about these running boards. These are standard, again, on the Sahara trim level, and option on the Sport. And this one in particular happens to have this body-colored hardtop. So first of all, the hardtop is standard. It's not an option on the Sahara, but this one in particular has the body color. It's an $800 option, and it matches the vehicle again, dressing it up a little bit more. Both of these front panels are removable, called the 3-piece Freedom Top. There's a nice bag that comes with it. It's got a nice divider in it, so you can put the 2 panels in there so you don't mar the finish. Deep tint glass, also standard equipment on the Sahara over the Sport. At the back of this Jeep Wrangler Sahara Unlimited, just like the front, your rear bumper cover, also silver over the black ABS finish. It is available with the option of a tow package, so you could have a Class 4 or Class 3, even a Class 2 receiver on here. The vehicle will tow 2,500 pounds at the 3-2-1 gear ratio. It is available with a max tow package, allowing you to tow up to 3,500 pounds. Also on the left here, you'll notice this tow hook. When you want to tow that damsel in distress out of the ditch, possibly in the mean winters that we have. You'll notice the 5th wheel is not on this unit, simply because we store them. In the past, we had thefts. On the inside, I'll show you one big difference. So first of all, before I touch upon the stereo, this has the dual top group. So this is going to give you the standard hard top as well as the optional soft top. This is also known as the Freedom Top because you can peel it back without removing the whole soft top. In the back here at the Sahara trim level, this one has the optional Alpine Premium stereo with the subwoofer. They've changed location of it from the 14 model that used to be mounted on the side here. It's now mounted in this cargo area. Still have your organizer for all your bolts, things like your door hinges, your roof. So if you do ever want to remove those certain parts of the Jeep, you can actually store all the hardware in here and not have to worry about losing it. Now, also with this hardtop over the soft top, you are getting a rear wiper as well as a defroster. A lot of people like it, the hardtop option, simply for this reason in the winter, rainy days, things as such. The back seat of the Unlimited, this again, the Sahara trim level, this one has the optional leather that you're noticing in the back, because I'm going to cover on the front as well. But I just wanted to show you the versatility. When you drop these seats, it's a 60-40, so you can do either or. Look at the cargo room back here. So currently the soft top, which is the option, is in this vehicle. But if removed, 4 bolts, 2 per side, you're going to see this large pass-through. The ease of loading and unloading cargo, large objects is very, very easy. At the front of the inside of this Jeep Wrangler, standard equipment on the Sahara trim level is this leather-wrapped steering wheel, as well as this leather-wrapped shift knob over the Sport model. The power mirrors that I touched upon earlier, controls are just right here. Now these are options at the Sport S, but standard equipment on the Sahara. This one in particular, as I mentioned earlier, has the upgraded leather. So you get bucket seats up front, a bench out back, but in that option, they're actually heated. Both driver and passenger have 2 heat settings, high and low, for the heated leather seats. Also, air conditioning, standard equipment, where yes, it is an option on the Sport S. Here are your power window controls located on the front dash for the 2 in the front, which are auto, 1 touch down, and the 2 in the rear, because this is the Unlimited model. Also, you're noticing a little bit more, I guess it's a machined aluminum-like painted finish around the bezels of the vents, the grab handle here, as well as the grab handle in the door, both passenger and driver. Things like auto dimming, electrochromatic rear view mirror, standard equipment in the Sahara, option in the Sport. This one is equipped with the N430 navigation. It shows as an option on the Jeep website, the literature, but it's actually standard equipment on the Sahara. So what this is it's an AM, FM satellite radio, all touchscreen, 7-inch, with Garmin navigation. But besides that, it's a 40 gigabyte hard drive. So allow me. Your CD slot is accessed by the button in the top right corner. So here you have several options. You can play CDs, play DVDs, or say a friend has a CD you like with certain songs on it. By putting the CD in there, you can actually copy the songs and have them on your jukebox that you can access by artist, song title, genre. This one you can see is empty right now because it's a new unit. It hasn't had that equipped. But you can do it through the CD or through the USB port. You also have an auxiliary interface, and Uconnect. So this is the pairing of a Bluetooth device for music streaming, incoming calls, as well as outgoing calls. Now that is an option because it is actually bundled with the Sirius satellite radio. 1-year trial with Sirius. This is commercial-free genre music. Also on the Sahara, you're getting a full menu with trip computer. So this is going to tell you things like fuel economy, remaining distance on the current fuel you have in your tank. It's more or less an onboard computer factoring in all those variables. In my earlier video on the 15 Wranglers, I mentioned how these tweeters that are dash mounted have been more flush. It's more of a flush mount look, I guess, over the previous generation that were upright. Here you're seeing the Alpine upgraded stereo. So nice little Alpine logo on the front speakers. Also, I'm just going to cover the seats. So, you know, the nice embroidered Sahara on there, as well as the driver's seat is height adjusted. So you can pump the seat up or pump the seat down. Also, obviously, slides back and forth, and recline option. Never mentioned before, but this one also has the option of remote start, which is nicely integrated right into your key fob. So this key, besides the ignition and the doors having lock and unlock, also locks your glove box, because again, the nature of the vehicle, removing the top, if you go to the beach. So glove box, as well as the center console. One other thing I wanted to pinpoint on the Sahara over the Sport S is this 115 volt DC to AC power inverter. So you can plug in a lot of household appliances, laptop charger, what have you, and you can actually run that right in here. So thanks for watching my video. I'm Paul Dworzak again, here at Unique Chrysler 915 Walker's Line, Burlington, a division of Car Nation Canada, with this 2015 Jeep Wrangler Sahara trim level. If you've had a chance, check out the Sport that I covered earlier, also on Unlimited, and stay tuned for the Rubicon I'm going to do. Your Jeep specialist.